All right. So Lucy y'all niggas, man. Okay. All right. Real quick, I just wanted to show you guys some recent stuff that came in. Um, let's see. This came in, I want to say either yesterday or the day before yesterday, but I thought it was lost, and it was just that shout out to my guy Liam, man. Liam pulled in the mail, and it was upstairs the whole time, and I'm outside going crazy looking for it, and I couldn't find it. All right, so let me go right there. Let me go right here. Let's see. Okay, perfect. All right. But bam. Boy, this one. The only messed up part is that it is not my size. But I'm hoping because there's another shirt that I have over there that is a medium, but it fits me. This one is a medium. All right. Regardless, y'all ready? Yo, this one kind of looks like it fits me though. You know, lengthwise, coming up here, it just might be a little snug, but regardless of the fact, it don't fit me. So, all right, all right, really cool design. Obviously, this is a version of the Joker that that exists. Keep the back. The back print is crazy. Okay, the back print is crazy. What's written back here? Let me see. What's it look like? What's it look like on camera? Y'all see it? Tell me that back print is not crazy, man. Okay. Our tribe, our bloodline, anything is possible. I never heard of this brand before. But you know, it was more so the design of the shirt. It definitely has that civil regime type of vibe to it. Let me see what is written on the back. Through blood and bone, we defy the void. Let me see. Unafraid, unyielding, we claw from nothing to forever. Death whispers, yet we scream louder, savage and raw. Forged in wrath, we crush despair beneath our heel. From chaos spawned to chaos we roar, eternal, unbroken, a tribe alone against the dark. Okay? And again, if you know, you know, this is a version of the Joker that exists. I even recently started picking up a bunch of the comic books that have this Joker on it. Okay, it's sort of like the same concept as like a multiverse. Um, Obviously, multiverse is a Marvel concept, but you know, same thing. Same thing in DC with Joker. It's just another version of Joker. You know what I'm saying? A more sadistic, crazy nut version of Joker, man. Okay, so I picked this up. Unfortunately, it is a medium. I was hoping to get it in a bigger size, but it didn't become available. So I just grabbed a medium and said, fuck it, you know, let's see. Now, I do have a shirt over there. Let me give you all an example. All right, this shirt right here that I picked up is a medium oversize from Civil Regime, and it fits me perfectly. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I was hoping for. I guess when I cop that one, when I cop this new one, but I just don't feel like I don't feel like it's the same. I don't think it's going to be oversized, so I don't think it's going to fit like I think it is. I think it's going to fit more of a person that's like a large versus like a extra large. All right, but even just holding this up like this, right, this shit's badass. I go against this one right here. Yeah, this one. You see this one? You see how this one got more length? You know what I'm saying? I see with the even with the sleeves, you know, it's got more sleeve on it, and the neck is wider. All right. Regardless of the fact, this is one that I picked up. I do have one for sale, and I have one that I picked up for myself. And then this one, I think I'm gonna hold on to it. I might put it up for sale. Uh, Again, I had to wait to get it to see if it was anything like this, but it's definitely probably it's a medium size, but I think it probably would fit somebody that is medium large versus this one that's medium and it's oversized to the point that it could fit medium, large, and then extra large. Obviously, medium baggy, and then extra large, kind of, not I don't want to say like tight, but like a little snuggy. You know what I mean? But snuggy in a good way. Okay, well, bam. Let me see. Also, hold on, because I got the whatnot going. Let me make sure the whatnot sees me over here. Okay. Yep. 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 The whatnot see me, man. The whatnot see me, man. So, all right, new pickup, man. New pickup. Um, the only thing that bothers me is that I know it's going to be super snug on me. I wanted honestly to just be able to rock this joint. Now, there is a civil regime version of a shirt that has this Joker on it, and I just ain't been able to capitalize on it as of yet. So it just is what it is. But you know, I'll keep hunting, man. I'll keep hunting. Yo, at some point in time, I got to do a review of my Joker inspired t-shirts, merch. All right. So let's see. All right, let's go right here with it, though. Let's go right here with it. All right. No doxing, no doxing, no doxing. All right. Dropping my boy Top's World. Let's go. Where my boy Top's at, man? I'm excited, bro. I am excited. My boy Top's World. If you do not know, and excuse my little area. It's a little messy, right? But like this area right here, you see that right there? I got my press machine back at HS3, right? And boy, it's one of the best things I ever purchased. I invested money in a press machine, and since then I have recouped all of the money that I spent on this press machine. So technically, it's free right now. You know what I mean? Sits on this little cart I got from Goodwill, and boy, it is just absolute. You know what? Man, I hope that because this press machine is heavy as fuck. I hope that it never breaks through this wood because it would completely demolish my comic books underneath. I put my comic books underneath. I might have to move my comics out of there. I never want to take the risk that that machine falls through that thing and it breaks the comics. So that's just a little thought that it just came to me. But in HS3, I purchased my press, and if you ask me, one of the best decisions I made as far as like purchases. Um, let's go right there with it. We go right there with it. Shout out to G Money too, for hooking me up with my little gal back here, Tiffany. I got the Chuckster up here. He's got his knife. His knife fell out of his hand. All right, he guards the machine for me. Make sure that no bullshit go down. You feel me? Chuckster, what up, man? It's cracking. Gotta make sure I tilt him a little bit, or he's gonna fall forward, and then he's gonna look crazy. Okay, just keep your knife right there, man. Your knife right there, player. But I picked up this machine in HS3, and boy, oh boy, I have had an enormous amount of fun with it. I got to crank that bitch back up. I just made something the other day for Bowser where we put a design on one of the t-shirts. But I definitely have a bin of blank t-shirts. I got a couple of designs that are sitting around that I never used, and I got to find a new design place because the design place that I used to use, they closed down. But they was located in Orlando, so it would have been a bitch anyway. I gotta find one like locally that if I need to pull up, I could just pull up. But I got my press machine again. One of the best things I ever invested in. It allowed me to kind of get creative mentally and create my own stuff and wear my own tees. This being one of them. Okay, simple design. You got your Jordan, you got your Rodman, you got Pippen. this is a classic moment in NBA history. I forget exactly what game it was, but they was trying to calm Rodman down. I think they all fell, trying to pull him back and shit. Um, but thing, and then I could easily just brand my own shit. So, I've always preached to others. If you have the ability, if it's something that you like, see it through. You know what I mean? Like, get yourself a little press. Like, you know, um, you don't have to go like super expensive. It just depends on like what you're trying to do. Like, uh, so me, I think I paid roughly about, I think a little less than like 500 for this. I feel like I'm in that 500 range. And then, I invested about another like 250, 300 in blanks and designs and all that. I know that what I put into this was $1,000, like straight out the gate, right? Between like blanks and this and I've been able to recoup all my money back. Uh, just making shirts for myself and then people liking it and saying, "Yo, Zaya, could you make me one?" and stuff like that. So, technically this machine has paid for itself and it could continue to produce, So long story short, shout out to my boy Tops World. All right. I've been preaching to that nigga since HS3, even before that, HS2. All right. HS2, that's when I had the house. And there was a moment in time where me and Tops was talking about collaborating where we was going to turn the garage into a print shop. Unfortunately, that never, came to fruition. No big deal. Shit happens, and it wasn't nothing other than just time. You know what I mean? Time. Uh, but shout out to Tops again. Since HS2, he's been, kind of playing with that idea in his brain that he wanna make merch and stuff like that. So, it didn't happen at HS2. At HS3 is when I got the machine. I believe he was able to come through, see it and all that. And, but, again, motivation, you can motivate somebody, but they have to then take it in and then turn it into something. Right. And this is no shots at my boy Tops. You know what I'm saying? Every man moves at his own pace. It's got to make sense to you. And then you see it through. So I'm just happy to know that, HS2, HS3, now I'm at HS4, that, it clicked for my boy Tops and my boy Tops said, fuck it, I'm gonna make a move. He did. He got I believe he got a press. At first I think he told me that he got like the press and then the machine that prints the designs. But I've always told Tops, and it's always really just a suggestion. At the end of the day, I will make a suggestion to a homie, but like by all means, bro, like you don't got to take my suggestion. If you want to take it to the next level, by all means, your boys they are gonna support, right? So I told him, bro, stay away from the design maker. That shit is too complicated and inks and the shit dries, it fucks up, and you're better off just delegating that work to someone else. There's too much risk factor. I think this is the less risk. The press, get the design. The designs are like this. Let me show you. Right, we've spoken about this plenty of times, but who knows? Maybe someone in here did not catch that stream. Okay, but there is your traditional screen printing, right? Where if you understand the concept, screen printing, usually it's a big machine with a bunch of arms, and they lay the shirts down on each arm, and then they print it. It's like a frame that goes down on the shirt, a frame that goes down on the shirt, and then people go over it with like a paint, and then they pull it up, and it appears on the shirt. Screen printing, but it has like a rougher feel to it. You can kind of feel the grains on the shirt, right? That's the traditional. Well, you could also say I forgot what that other style is. Shout out to my boy Infamous One. He used to do that. Vinyl cutting, where you put the vinyl on the shirt. So there's different styles. Your vinyl, your screen printing. Then it went to DTG, direct to garment, which is what I used to do when I was fucking with Jules' sister. Right? It's a machine that sprays on it. You know what I mean? The only problem is that machine is like really a pain in the ass, bro. That's what Tops wanted to do at HS2. And I was just like, I'm not investing in the part that is that machine. Because I already worked in a shop and I know how that machine can fuck up. I know how stressed Jules' sister and her man were printing them shirts. They wanted to be ahead of the game. I know how many times that Jules' sister's man told me that another DTG shop is going out of business. He's about to go buy their stuff. Right? That nigga went and bought literally every DTG shop that went out of business. He went and looked at equipment to buy it, not realizing that, bro, like, DTG is just a very difficult way of printing. Now, step on up, DTF, not down the fuck, but direct to film is the new style. Okay. And what that is like, for instance, this is the design, right? So I'm going to make a Joker tee, right? Whether it be like right there in the middle, right there on the side, somewhere, a little small piece on a shirt, no big deal. But direct to film, all right? Meaning that the design gets printed on this, and then all you have to do is line it up on the shirt and press. Okay? When you lift the press, you go ahead and peel, and the plastic piece on this will peel off, and this design will be left on the shirt. You press it again, you got your own t-shirt now. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. I got a bunch of joints that I never touched. For instance, this is one, right? One that I definitely got to put on the tee. Right, this was a photo shoot that we did back in the day when I first came out with this t-shirt right here. Salute to Shorty, man. We did a little photo shoot. So now I take that image, I send it. There's companies that make this piece. This is the piece that I think Topps ended up saying, well, nah, I'm not gonna fuck with it, because this piece is complicated. You know what I'm saying? This piece, it's a machine that does it, and bro, it not only is it slightly complicated, but at the same time, brother, it's just more cost to it. To me, it's better to just delegate this to someone. Usually when you get this done, you get it printed, all your designs on a big roll. If you've been fucking with me since HS3, I've shown y'all when the roll comes in. It's just be a roll, you just unroll it, and then you just cut the designs out. And now look, I can just turn this into a T right here. Bang. You know what I'm saying? So, this part is the part that I don't want to do. Fuck that. You know what I mean? I'll let somebody else do that. I'm down to just press my shit. I'll buy the t-shirts, whatever brand of t-shirts I want. I could put this on a tee. I could, let me show y'all also. I did this. This was a piece that I made for myself, right? But it just goes to show you, like, there's no limits to what you could do, right? I got myself a champion hoodie, right? And then look what I did with the ETC. All right. I put my Joker joint there. I put my Joker guy dancing on the sea. Okay. I put the big ETC always wins on the back. And then I put the Arthur Fleck dancing like a nut on the hood. I took a simple champion hoodie and I, totally redesigned it. And let me tell you something. Every time I wear this hoodie, I get compliments. Okay. What really catches people is this is a concept that I'm not saying I invented, but, for the longest I've made my hoodies where, there's a design on the side of the hoodie, because I feel like when you rock the hoodie like this, bro, it draws so much attention, to the head of the hoodie, So, again, there's just no limits to what you can, what you can make for yourself, and then, if people see your stuff and they like it, you never know, man. You probably can turn it into a little bit of business, Yo, I got like massive like gas, like not like gas like parking gas, but like where I'm talking and I feel like I got to burp. Okay, with all that being said, talking y'all heads off a little bit. You feel me? All that being said, my boy Topps picked up a machine, got some designs made, got his mall press on. All right, and hooked your boy up, man. Okay, shout out to my boy Topps. Let me see. Also, let me put out his info. Hold on 1 second, because I do got a promo code over there, and I can make a little bit of money, if motherfuckers use my promo code. You feel me? So, I'm definitely always down to make $1. All right. Let me see real quick. Hey, that boy whining off in the distance. What the fuck? Okay, check out the Instagram page. I will drop it to y'all. Why my phone not doing nothing? Come on, bro. Like, hurry the hell up. Okay, copy link. Hold on, let me see. It's crazy when you are moving faster than technology. I hate when that happens. All right, so y'all see right there. Make sure you follow Freedom Supply 85. Okay. Salute to my boy, man. All right, Toss World taking matters into his own hands, making his own damn merch, man. Love it. Love it. Okay, I love it. If you use code ETC, you will get free shipping, man. Free shipping, man. Okay, free shipping, man. All right, let's unbox or unbag. You know, and give you my my thoughts and opinion. Okay. Right. Bye bye. Ooh. Ooh. They smell good too, man. Hold on. Why they smell so good, man? Okay. First things first, small suggestion, right? To my boy Tops, you know, as beauty as these joints look, you got to be careful. You know, bags like this, when they're moving around in the mail, you know, like they could get nicked. And if they get nicked, then what ends up happening is that, especially like on a white shirt, the white shirt could possibly get stained, right? Small suggestion. This is like pennies, my nigga. You know, pennies. All right. If you know me and you purchase shirts from me, you know that I send shirts in one of these clear bags. Okay, one of these clear bags. Okay. Okay. Put this like this. Small suggestion. Small suggestion. The bang, right? The bang. Just an extra layer of protection if the bag gets nicked. Because look, shout to Top. I do the same thing. I ship in bags to try to cut down on weight. So we doing the same thing, right? I ship in bags. But I definitely put them in this extra clear bag just to make sure that they're safe. Yeah. But you know, small suggestion, shop at Tops. Regardless of the fact, it's all about the tea, baby. All right. A bang. All right. Now this is shock aware, extra large, super max heavyweight, world's famous heavyweight t-shirts. Right? Yeah, I like this print, man. Feels good, man. Feels good. Feels good. America's team built different. Freedom Supply 85. And then you got your dream team Higgers on there. Okay. You got your dream team Higgers on there, man. Let me get a little try on if I could. Let me get a little try on. Okay. I thought it was gonna be like long. I was just about to say, yo, like this looks like it's gonna be long on me, but no, no, no. It's good. You know what I mean? How you boy looking, man? What's up? All right. Feel good. Feel good on the body. You know? Definitely feel good on the body, man. All right. So again, if you're interested in this t-shirt, let me I dropped the link. And code ETC will get you free shipping, man. All right, free shipping. Let's go there, and then we just put this free shipping. Okay. Bam. Shout out to my boy, man, doing this thing. Plain on the back, you know. Freedom Supply 85 on the front. And I got that dream team, bro. What not better than the motherfucking dream team? You feel me? All right, next up, we got a white version and then we got a black version. This one, come on, man. Come on. You know what I mean? Taking it back to the day. Ooh, I see that. Okay. All right. White cement threes. You got your classic Family Matters, Steve Urkel, that classic line, "Did I do that?" And then if you pay attention to details, small detail, right? Your man got the flip phone. And on the flip phone, it says, "Got him." Okay. It got him written on the flip phone, man. All right. And then your boy got the white cement threes on feet. Okay. Let me show y'all real quick. He got them white cements. Come on. Them white cementos. White cementos on feet, y'all. Okay. Let me get a quick try on this one. Let me get a quick try on. Hold on. Where the hang is at? The hang for boy shit, man. Come on, man. The hanger, man. I just had a hanger. What the fuck happened? I had to have a hanger. Just put you know why? The hanger is got placed over here somewhere. Okay, the hanger want to hide from me. We ain't got time for that. Grab a hanger. A second. Let's try on this black. Yo, what's going on right now? Right over here. Get a quick try on. Yo, and they feel good though. Like salutes, man. I didn't realize that this shirt has such a good feel to it. You know what I mean? Huh? Am I looking clean, Tops? Salutes to you, Papas. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Now my only problem is I ain't got white cement fours, but I don't give a damn. You know, I'm one of them niggas that I'll rock this joint with anything. You feel me? But the classic Steve Urkel got him on the flip phone. You know what I mean? And it feel good, man. It feel good. All right. So shout out to Tops World again. I dropped the link on Instagram, Freedom Supply 85. Check it out. Click there. It should take you directly to the link. And then from there, obviously follow the page. Hit the like button. Hello. Hit the like button on the pictures, bro. It don't fucking cost you nothing. Hit the like button. And if you see something you like, scoop it up and free shipping's on me. Okay? Just make sure you use ETC. Bars. You feel me? Bars. Okay, so again, shout out to Tops. I appreciate it. These are it's like the nigga that created Frankenstein. You feel me? Like these are the first pieces. Okay. I have faith that years from now, my boy Tops is gonna be fucking slinging shirts all over the place. Everybody gonna be fucking meat riding. Let me not say that, but everybody gonna be flocking to get tees. And I'm definitely gonna be that nigga to say, yo, this is one of the first ones. Okay, one of the first ones hot off the press. I got it. Okay, salutes. This one and the American Dream. Okay, come on, man. Now, here's the thing, though. When you look at it, they look big, but like on the body, it feels comfortable. Like, I don't have to worry about like if I'm doing something up here, right? Like, it feels good. I don't feel like I gotta like, you know. That's what I like in shirts. You know what I mean? I don't want to have to like feel like the shirt is like holding me back from moving my body. Perfect. Okay. So again, shout out to Tops, man. Congratulations, Papa, on picking up. I had to get next to my machine. You know what I mean? Salute to Tops for picking up his machine. Creativity is at your fingertips, my brother. Okay. Don't. I don't even think I need to tell you this, but bro, don't get bored with it. You know what I mean? Always look to create and in some instances recreate. To me, there is nothing wrong, right, with paying homage to something else. Okay, now don't get me wrong. You definitely gotta, be careful that you don't get yourself jammed up. Worst thing you'll ever get, Tops, is a cease and desist. Okay, like with all the recreations I've done, nigga, I've never been sued. Okay, worst case scenario, you'll get a cease and desist, and all you got to do is just take it down. That's it. You know what I mean? Wherever it's at, take it down. Whatever orders, throw them joints out. I mean, as far as like fulfilling it, send them. It's already paid for, and then just move on to the next design. I think in my entire time, I've been producing merch for roughly about 15 years. Where I just, and I'm not saying producing massive units. Like that used to be my thing in the beginning, to produce a lot, a lot, a lot. And then as time went on, I wanted to just create, or at least not create, but I look at it as cultivate pieces. You know what I'm saying? I don't want everybody to have the piece. I want you to be able to stand out where you got it. You know what I'm saying? So I slowed down, but I've been doing this, 10, 15 years. I've only ever got one cease and desist. Okay. For the Higgers that know, for the Higgers that don't know, Kid Robot. Okay. The Kid Robot. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pull it out. I'm gonna show it to y'all because I think I have one. Okay. But again, salute to my boy Tops. Let yourself be inspired. Keep on knocking them out the park. One by one. And man, I'm happy for you, brother. Real talk, man. Real talk. I'm definitely happy for you. I love when Higgins get the entrepreneur on, bro. It ain't no big deal to work a job, but like, get your entrepreneur on, bro. You feel me? You'd be surprised on how good it feels. You know what I'm saying? How good it makes you feel. You know what's one of the best feelings? Now, here's the thing, right? Pops is my boy, and I appreciate him. He's not going to get this feeling from me, okay? And even if he does, it's still not the feeling that I want him to feel. There's no better feeling, my nigga, than being outside and you look up and you see a random nigga that you don't even know, nigga, and the nigga got your tee on. You know how often that's happened to me? And I just sit back and be like, yo, that's crazy. Okay? You might be somewhere random and you see it. And the thing is, my nigga, I've even been in an instance where I've damn near walked up to the person with the tee and the person does not know me or recognize me. That makes me feel even better. You know why? Because that says that person got the tea. And listen, no offense to the Higgers out there that says, hey, I love to support you. I'll buy a tea over you. I love y'all Higgers. But there's like another level where it's like the person don't even know you. That means that the tea stood out. It wasn't about Zaya. To me, it's about the t-shirt. It's about the creation. It's about like that's why I love t-shirts. It's like a badge of honor that you're rocking, you're wearing. It's the first thing people see. When people come up to you, they see your face, they see your t-shirt. A sneakerhead then works his way down to your shoes. But a non-sneakerhead looks at your t-shirt. I've been in spots where I'll see like an older man, and not even no sneakerhead. And he might have like a dope t-shirt. I'd be like, yo, that's a nice t-shirt, and that is a conversation starter, So, again, I can't wait till Tops finally sees someone that has ordered the t-shirt, and they are out and about, and I hope that he even gets to experience the person that cops the t-shirt and don't even know who the fuck he is. That's even better, as crazy as that may sound. So, real quick history lesson, at least for myself. This was the tee that I caught a thing on. This is my cease and desist tee. You know what I mean? This is the only design ever that I caught a cease and desist on. And it was luckily I was out of production and I was already in shipping. So literally I just said, fuck it. I just shipped out the units and then I never made this shirt ever again. Obviously if you try to make the shirt again, then you could get in trouble. Actually, I'm going to say 2 cease and desists. One of them is mine, and one of them is TSGK's. And I believe I have that shirt too. I'm going to show it to you. This is the other version, the red version. You know, damn, these shirts are old, and look, they are still, well, they're still intact because they've never been used. But all right, shout out to my boy Huss Bunny, right? Huss on the sleeve. Okay. And then, the classic tag, man. I've always used the same tags, bro. The only difference with the tag now is that it don't say Huss. So these two, this was my cease and desist. Okay, I got the black, the red version. Those are the versions that we put out. And then TSGK caught a cease and desist, and hers was, and I might have sold that tee, man. Did I sell the tee? Oh shit! I think I sold the tee. Oh, no. I think I sold the. Oh no, I didn't sell the tee. All right, I remember what happened. The tee's right here. All right, I believe it was this one. Kick Cancer. Okay. Kick Cancer. This is the redone. This is the one that we never even got into production with the one that she called the cease and desist, because we were promoting it before it went into production, and then that's when she got caught. So what it was is that somewhere in this design, I think it's where the shoe is, maybe not. She used the key from Coraline. You know the movie Coraline? Let me see. Key from Coraline. Okay. Technically, she used this key. See that key right there? As crazy as it may sound, you put that on a T-shirt, and the people that created Coraline see that, you get a cease and desist quick. That key is copyrighted. So she caught a cease and desist on that one. So two t-shirts that we got cease and desist on. It happens. Like, it happens. It is what it is, man. We recreate. I know, in some cases it's considered copyright infringement or whatever the case may be, but to me, bro, it's inspiration. It is what it is, man. You know how many people have jacked my Just One More Pair tee? And I've never, here's the thing, like, when you are recreating, you can't even get mad if someone recreates from you, because you recreated from someone else. So the Just One More Pair tee, I couldn't sue someone even if I wanted to. I just realized I brewed this little cafecito, and it's off in the distance getting cold. All right, man. Man, I'm looking in here, man. I got teas, man. I got to start breaking out these teas, man. I got so many teas that are still just ETC merch status. You feel me? Let's go right here with it. All right, boy, I got teas, man. This is when we did the Air Mags, Back to the Future. All right, inspired. If you know my logo is sniffing the sneaker, which is the ultimate like sneaker head type thing to do. We did it for the Legend Blues. We did it for the Concords. We did it for the Breads, I believe, too, but I don't have the Breads. Ease the Crave. This is the first. This was what my tag used to be. You see, that's my logo right there. Now this logo right here, this is copyrighted. So you fuck with me on that, I could sue. But anything else, I can't really sue. This was the first shirt I ever made. I got doubles. I got doubles, but I got them on different style tees. I could tell the difference. This is on the Comfort Colors. This is a recent one. This is HS3 made. Light skin. Salutes to Valentine Customs. I still got this one. ETC always wins. ETC always wins. But like, these are just pieces that like I've made throughout the years. And it's my own shit. I mean, I could just dip in and just grab my own shit, rock some shit, like it's a good feeling, bro. It's at least for me, who knows, man, maybe in a couple of months Top says, man, I don't want to do this, man. I don't like it the way I thought I did. And that's fine. It can happen, but I just know for me, like, creativity wise, I like being able to create my own stuff. You see, this is the Kick Cancer. I think this was a different version. I ain't gonna hold you, my nigga. Kick Cancer. I think this is the one that had the key on it. This one's a different than that other one. Let me see. Hold on. Bust this one open. Hold on, chat. Was the key on this one? I think the key might have been on this one. Okay. Shout out to TSGK. All right. Kick Cancer. Made a Kick Cancer tee. Look, you even see the TSG. Oops, hold on. You even see the TSGK right there? I gotta bust this out, man. When's Cancer Awareness, man? I'm busting this out for the next cancer joint. Garbage Pail Kicks, Kick Story, and even this, when I look back at this, like this is not the best print right here. But this was just my journey along the way, trying to figure it out. The Just One More Pair, boy, this did numbers for me, bang. ETC Always Wins logo. Section 8 Punch Out. I got to bust that one open. Let me see. Bang. Oh, I got a Joker joint there. Like, come on, man. It's just a good feeling, bro. But that's just me, All right, chat. Salutes, man. So shout out to my boy Tops. Okay. Let's take it over here. Freedom Supply 85. I appreciate him. New pickup, man. New pickup. All right. And then we got the Did I Do That? Okay. Shout out to my boy Tops, man. I'm glad to be a part of your journey, my brother, man. Be creative. You even got me, like, for a second, I've been doing other things, but I told myself this week, like, yo, bro, bust out shirts, nigga, and just slap shit together and see what works, see what doesn't work. So there might be some shirts that I give away on the Patreon this upcoming weekend. If not this weekend, next weekend, I'm gonna make some samples and stuff like that and see what I like. Obviously the sample that I like, I will keep. If it's something that I'm like, I can let go, I'll let it go. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it up. I'm gonna utilize the website. So I think I might throw these on the Ease to Crave website, easetocrave.bigcartel.com. If not, worst case scenario, they'll be on the Whatnot. All right. With that being said, let's transition to the desktop, and let's check out some content, man. Let's get content farming, as well as I'm gonna run through. I didn't really see a lot of things in my feed as far as sneaker content, but I do got at least 2-3 hours. So I'm gonna go ahead and probably look at some of my old content that's on private and bring it back to public. Okay, so rock out with your boy. If not, then I'll see y'all higgers tomorrow. Okay, salutes, man.